Right. Oh, did I get it? Okay. Was it the key in the bedroom then?
Quickly and quietly.
Summon the Arja beetle. Hmm. A little girl cowers in the back of the tomb. Her face is streaked with dirt, and even in the shadows you can tell she's far too thin. She watches you holding her breath. It's alright, you're safe. She inches into the candlelight. Her clothes are a little more in filthy rags now, but ripped and stained fabric looks like embroidered silk. You have to be quiet. Noise brings the hungry people. If she's afraid of hungry people, maybe I should step outside. Not quite the thing to say for the wee child. My name's Seda. Are you hiding from them too? You're Seda? I came across some Dargils in the house. You saw mother and father and Melio? How did you get away? Sorry, I killed them. She picks at a thumbnail watching you. She nods slowly. Who are the hungry people? The ones outside. They don't sleep or die, but they eat. Tell me what happened to you? Her eyes take on a distant look, her legs begin to tremble. Be strong, think back to how this started. There was a big noise and light in the sky. Everyone thought it was a storm, but then people started waking up. After they died, I mean. Mother and father and Amelia boarded up the door, but the hungry people found our house. They fought, but the hungry people always get up again. They broke through the door and Mother told me to hide, and then I came here to hide. But the door got stuck and I don't know when it would be safe outside. Was your fam? No. You need to get out of here. Is it safe? Are the hungry people out there? It's still dangerous, but the path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. I'm not sitting at the top of the big tower. Fuck you! That guy's going to eat your fast ender there. It's still dangerous, but the path to the main gate should be clear. Run for it. What a horrible thing to do. Send her to that fucking arsehole up there who's want to eat her. That is a fucking paladin of the Bleak Walkers thing to do right there. Hopefully the knights at the entrance don't fucking close the gate on her. And why was it not an option to fucking escort her there? Hey. Oh, I can loot this. The woman bends over their own fireplace, feeding a splintered chair leg into it. As you get closer, you notice something unnatural about her. A certain pallor to the skin, a lack of movement beneath her flesh, even when her arms execute deft, efficient movements. And then you see the puckered flesh, ragged and bloodless, over her heart. A natural creature, we should correct it, send it scampering back to the fellow's depths and animancy from whence it came.
It's rude to stare, you know. Don't worry. I've no mind to start anything with you. After all, I've stayed in such good shape by choosing my meals carefully.
I need the words to operate the Griffin machine in the tower. I saw you in a vision. There's something you need to do for me. I need the word. Yeah, that's a vision we got from down there.
Believe me, I've heard that line before.
No, don't mean it like that. No, God. I need the words operating with a machine in the tower.
That fool Aldhelm. He sent you, didn't he? I can hardly believe he's had the cleverness to survive. That simpleton thinks he can understand how to use something without understanding what it is, or why it is.
You feel a hot core of pride smoulder at the center of her soul.
He dabbles with ancient and powerful devices, with all the finesse of a blacksmith. He sends you here to petition me for aid after years of disparaging my research. I'll bet he didn't even tell you the tower's name, did he? That's his problem. Always looking for solutions without caring for meaning.
Well, you can humble him now by demonstrating the value of your research. Tell me the tower's name.
Tir Nuneth. It's called Tir Nuneth. They built the machine atop it to contain souls, hold them in place. But the others I've seen, machines scattered all over the Dyrwood, are relays, built to move souls.
Why would the Griffins have wanted to tell our souls like this?
Perhaps they didn't. Perhaps that's why they built no other machines like this one. We now see the Engwithans as masters of soul manipulation, but they couldn't have attained their expertise without copious trial and error. Perhaps this was one such experiment.
You seem to know a lot about Tir Nuneth.
I read the runes like a journal. I understand their meaning. People like Aldhelm try to read them like instructions, and in so doing, they miss their true meaning completely.
Why would they move souls? Or where?
Another mystery. Hypothetically, anywhere they wished. The real question, as always, is why? To intermix them the way a player shuffles his deck, the way a farmer rotates his fields? To collect them, like butterflies under glass? To melt them down for raw essence? Unfortunately, I don't know.
How do you operate a machine atop Tir Nuneth?
Back to these tinkers' concerns. And what would you do with these tethered souls if I told you?
I would release them.
So you say. And just what would you release them to? They'd abandon their existence here for another somewhere else, equally aimless and meaningless.
I could help you, but I won't. The pride lodged in her soul flares up, twisting into the shape of something that writhes and squeals within her. Here, I have specimens aplenty and time enough to observe them all. It's every scientist's dream. Extinguish her pride? Yeah, extinguish her pride. The vampire doesn't seem to notice as you wrap your mind around the squalling, burning mass. However, it sears your very bones. You jump back, crying out in pain. I won't abandon the opportunity. These souls will remain here with me, and I'll accomplish more than any animancer in the history of the field. And who would know about it? The pride flickers as the flames abate around it abate. All I've learned, years of studying the English language, no one understands it better than me. That counts for something. Extinguish your pride. You force your essence around the burning lump inside her, but it scorches you. Your flesh is whole and unmarked when you draw back, but nonetheless it stings the memory of the heat. Knowledge is meaningless unless shared. A foolish and false sentiment. Knowledge is meaning. There's no external purpose. Your opportunities here are finite. One day that knowledge will die with you. The pride hisses and sputters. It's a lot more than ember now. You're wrong. There's no conviction in her voice. It'll build forever. I'll cling to it. Extinguish your pride. You reach for it, but it's still too hot to grasp, and your mind for more than a second. It may not be much, but it's still something. You can't take that away from me. Teach me what you know and I'll make sure it grows and your legacy will live on. Your words finally quench your pride, and all that remains is a blackened diamond hard rock. You cast it away where it melts into darkness.
So be it. My studies and efforts shall grow through yours. These are the words you need.
Her cold, dry fingertips rest on your temples, and you feel her reaching into your mind, forming images in the darkness. Runes flash through your head, but they're no longer just pictures, they have meaning, and you understand them, they're commands. Something triggers in your mind, a distant memory unearthed from a past life long since buried. You can see a vast array of runes, far more than the campfire has shown you, and you know their sound and their meaning and how to fit together. The language you're egging with is once more at your command.
Something has awakened in your mind. You understand far more than I ever did. Take this knowledge then, and do what you will with Teir Nunath. Now that you understand its purpose, it will serve you in whatever way you wish.
Can you explain how the controls work? Harness the power Teir Nunath is about understanding what it's designed to do. You know the words and their meaning, you can speak them and the tower shall obey. Now what do you want me to do with the tower now I know these words?
Turn it off, I expect. That will be easy now that you can read the runes. The vessels would still roam, but striking them down would return their essence to the cycle. But be careful. That machine controls hundreds of souls, and that volume of essence could easily overload it. Improperly channeling the essence would destroy the machine along with the souls. It would be a terrible loss for posterity.
I don't know, destroying it seems like it might really do this place some good. I'm listening to Adair. That's all, thanks. Now I can get through the bottom levels of fucking Odd Nua. And finally make it to that Ardra dragon. I've only made a deal with one dragon, I don't know, I might just make a deal with another Ardra dragon. Just keep making deals with dragons all over the fucking place. That might be my thing. Oh, Mama wants to level. Mind Plague. Target's dazed and it jumps to target 5 more targets to daze them. Right, Biting Whip. I get more damage with my whip. Alright. Hope Sarah makes it out alright. Either way, I should be fine. Yeah. So there says destroy, I shall destroy. Palutena, you go up front, so if it goes. A jagged Ardra pillar rises in front of you, encased in stonework and run through with copper veins. The panel is covered with runes, and which you now understand. You recognise the words for end and for hold. The dial is currently fixed on hold. You also recognise the inscription that the manner in which you turn the dials is a means of throttling the device. Maximise the machine's throttle in the hopes of overloading the device. Muttering a command, you give the dial a violent twist. The moving spire spins faster and faster, wobbling from the axes. The light filling the machine quickly becomes too bright to behold. You look away and cover your ears, but the thunderous crash that follows shakes the floor beneath you. When you look back, the machine is in ruins, never to be used again. Yeah, there! Duck and cover!
Still
Good.
and silent. It's finally over. Still and silent. It's finally over.
Is that it? Now I can go back and finally complete the fucking new. What's this? Beg your pardon, I have a message for you. You're summoned to Hardship House where Lady Webb wishes to meet you as soon as possible. They say she's an ancient spider spinning her nets through the city, and she wishes to see you. That either bodes very well or very ill. How do you know where to find me? Well, it's Lady Webb, she knows everything. Where can I find Hardship House? Brackenbury, my lord, southwest corner, you'll find the lady upstairs. Tell me about her. Don't you know Lady Webb? She's, well, no one's seen her exactly in a long time, but she's a Mistress Dunred Row. Has been for as long as anyone can remember. She's supposed to be old, older than anybody, but she never leaves her room. Some say she wasted away and she's a pile of bones kept animated by dark magics. She's still at it, best anyone can tell. Learning things, keeping us safe, pulling the strings behind the throne to, it said, has her ciphers doing her bidding, telling her everything that goes on. You do wrong in this country before you go asking the gods forgiveness, you best ask Lady Webb first. What's Dunred Row? Whole mess of ciphers run out of the Hardship House. They make it their business to keep the peace, but they don't like you to see them do it. Problems in the city have a way of getting away on their own, and when that happens, you can make a pretty good guess as to why. Problems in the city have a way of going away on their own, sorry. I wonder if she's got anything to say to me. No, I destroyed the machine. Why would you destroy the machine? Why would you do that? I attack you now! Hang on. Palagina! Look at that camping supply for me. Well, let's just go quickly in and say hello to her and say, hi, I destroyed your machine. So that lovely machine you wanted to keep, I just blew it up. Like a giant firework. Oh, she's gone now. Oh, there was more to the house.
I shall do as you ask. What you ask is done.
I'll see what I can do.
Oh. You're not one of the Canva's servants. Please, you got to get us out of here before she feeds on us. The way to district exit should be safe. Go now. Thank you. Ah, I'm glad I came back now. And I can go back to Canua and do the Endless Pass, which will also get me my sword unlocked, and I can finally unequip it if I so desire. But I'm doing not too bad with it so far, so... I gained some reputation with Defiance Bay. There, that's the nice man who helped me. And thank the Iron Arm for it. We'll get you sorted out of the keep. Tower is off. Does this mean the curse in Hellshell is lifted? It wasn't a curse, but yes, the district is safe again. I think it'll be some time before anyone will be willing to settle in the district again, but at least we can get started on restoring it. Right, so... Cadnua! On to Cadnua. I think we get to Twin Elms at the end of Act 2, which... it was where blah 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 blah, you have to do all Wiggly Web stuff. So... I'm going to do Cadnua. And I'm probably going to get pissed off at whoever's in the next level. But hell... So most of these abilities are work better at long battles where you're dealing with tougher opponents. So the fact I'm a normal means that these abilities are not as useful as they could be. What was that? Oh, 56 grand, okay. Right, we'll take Resolve, it's good for everybody. And I can retrain Alof while I'm at it. Yeah, he doesn't use his skeletons anymore, so... Right, and he doesn't need mechanics really anymore, because we've always got other mechanic people, so... We'll just give him plenty of fucking athletics now. He's been a lot of running around with us, so you should be... Hey, I had Console Hat's Parasitic Staff first time. Anything I don't get, I can just get through the fucking grimoires that I have. Yes. Cancel level up and we'll just buy all the spells at his grimoires. Anyway. Yeah, so he's forgotten all his spells. That's the thing that Alof is, yeah, I'm going to have to reteach him every single spell. That's going to be expensive. I don't get why he lost all his spells. He should only lost the spells that he learned through leveling up. Can I just learn them directly from here? So Alof is expensive to fucking recruit. It's nice that all the spells he put in his grimoire have remained in it, so I don't have to refill up his grimoire. Wow, that is a lot of... I realise I could just learn the spells I need for Alof, and that's it. I could do that. I could, but I'm not going to ally do like this and be an asshole and then level up Alof. Right. Pointing that, pointing that, pointing that. Blast. Right. Let's give him a bit of athletics. Let's get him up to 6. Bonus first level spell. There's no spells to learn, so yay! Because I've already learned them all. Right, Arcane Veil. No. Bonus second level spell. Right, Athletics at 6. Well, I just put everything else into survival. Okay, so he's got this Flame Shield, damage reduction, and freeze and casters. People hit the caster take burn damage. Iron Skin. Minor Spell Reflection for 84 seconds. Or Puliora. Just take Flame Shield. So that's the first spells he could learn on the way up. If I get that to 7, that way he can get damage reduction too. So now he's getting a lot more spells because, yay! Bonus 3rd level spell. Survival, up. And now we get the... Right, Lenengar's Safeguard. Archimere's Wondrous Torment. Or Torrent of Flame. Yeah, Wondrous Torment. And we don't want Archimere's Dazzling Lights, because that we already used. First of Tattered Veils is just a target one. Spirit Shield. Slicken. Knock people in the ass for 5 seconds. Jolt and Touch. Minor Missiles. We'll just take Slicken. We'll just have to aim it well. Right, so now everything's going to go into Athletics. Right, learn the last of the spells. Bonus 4th level spell. Athletics. Aloe is going to be a real fucking runner. Spell Mastery 2. Curse of Blackened Sight was useful as fuck. Confuse targets for 7 seconds. Paralyze target and an AoE around them to sicken them. Or Combusting Wounds. Full AoE, burn damage over time. And I think Blinding is good because that helps out with the rogues' sneak attack ability. Right. Penetrating Blast. So the blast from his wand has a DR bypass now. So Alof now has a lot of spells for me to use, and it's slicking now instead of. And Slicken is in his Grimoire, so yes. Instead of Dazzling Lights. So knock them in the ass is better, maybe. I'll have to be more careful in my aim of that one though. Oh.
I shall.
Yep, Neil. Crush and pierce damage whenever I hit someone. And an AoE. Whew. Right, so that's it completed, so I can unequip it now. I think I'll leave it on for just now. From the eastern reach of Edea to Alvelia, people of all ages are manifesting a strange instinctive mark somewhere on the inside of their left thigh. There appears to be no common link between the individuals, nor has anyone reported any ill effects from the mark, but few think that it is a herald of good things. Some well-traveled Valians have claimed that the not-so-secret society has an interest in the marked people and may have something nefarious in mind. Oh well, a sign. We're taking my Neha to level her up in a second. I'll do that off camera when the episode ends. We'll send Sagani. Have you been out of mission yet, Sagani? You can go. Yep, next episode we'll be going down to Odd News, Endless Mazes, and I'll level up my Neha in between. See you then.